It began here in southwest Louisiana, in Acadia Parish's tiny town of Evangeline, just a few miles from Jennings. Who could dream that Louisiana's petroleum industry would be born on what they call the Mamou Prairie, where on September 21, 1901, rugged drilling prospectors discovered black gold, oil. And in the following decades, vast stretches of Louisiana's land and water bottoms would be dotted with oil wells and drilling platforms, pumping stations, and a spaghetti patchwork of pipelines. Because of huge underground salt domes, Southwest Louisiana was in the chemical business before the discovery of oil, as a major producer of salt and sulfur. In the future, salt mining would become the linchpin of Louisiana's chlorine and plastics industries, and sulfur would help the state manufacture fertilizer to feed and clothe the world. But that single discovery here in Little Evangeline would be the catalyst to propel 20th century Louisiana into a major producer of oil, natural gas, chemicals, and careers for tens of thousands of its people. Mother Nature blessed Louisiana with a rare gift, a combination of geology and geography, with geology providing a treasure trove of mineral resources and geography providing water access to the world with the mighty Mississippi and the Calcasieu Basin. And it was a natural fit, predicting a future that in our present day consists of modern port facilities, navigation channels, major freight railways with critical interconnections in New Orleans, and an electrical grid that provides megapower to over 100 chemical plants and refineries. Not long after the Mamou Prairie well, oil was discovered near Shreveport, followed by the first oil rig over water in Caddo Lake. It would be a precursor to Louisiana's vibrant deep water offshore oil and gas drilling program, where cities of pipe and steel now drill to depths unimaginable in the early 1900s. East of Shreveport, large natural gas reserves were found in Ouachita Parish, adding a new product to Louisiana's hydrocarbon mix. At first, the major use of natural gas was to generate heat and in the manufacture of carbon black, a key industrial chemical. Eventually, natural gas would be used as critical chemical feedstocks or building blocks, and to generate heat, steam, and electricity for industrial purposes. The first barrels of oil were transported by wagons, trucks, trains, and later barges. But in 1910, a pipeline delivered crude to Standard Oil in Baton Rouge, Louisiana's first major oil refinery, which was built the year before. Other refineries went up, downriver, and today's nearly 20 Louisiana refineries process raw crude oil into petroleum products that fuel the state, the nation, and the world. Pipelines began to crisscross the state and eventually total over 100,000 miles of underground arteries of commerce, moving natural gas, industrial gases, oil, and chemical products throughout the state and nation. Louisiana's oil, natural gas, and chemicals would propel the Allies to victory in World War II. Thousands of our fellow citizens here at home produced whatever it took to take the battle to foreign shores and to win. After the war, that same engineering ingenuity was used to produce a new America by manufacturing the chemicals that go into every conceivable consumer product. And now, in the 21st century, Louisiana is home to sprawling refinery and chemical manufacturing complexes. Oil, natural gas, and chemicals continue to drive a remarkable Louisiana industrial renaissance, a renaissance that will provide rewarding careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, and decades of stable employment. From the Mamou Prairie to ports worldwide, from Caddo Lake to the Deepwater Gulf, from the Monroe gas fields to mega-site chemical manufacturing facilities, Louisiana's oil, gas, and chemical history is rich, and the black gold of 1901 has given the state a 24-karat gold petrochemical future.